Hey Mickey, first up, hard luck on the result over the weekend. What did you guys kind of take away from that game?
Yeah, no, thanks for that. Yeah, it was a bit of a tough one. It was a bit frustrating, and to go into a half 4-0 is not what any team wants, especially especially at this level, against a really good victory side as well. We obviously wanted to turn it around for the second half and kind of be able to hold our heads high in that by the end of the game, and I think we did that. We went in at half time and I think kept our heads and kind of went out and were like, okay, it is what it is. Put that behind us. You can't do anything about it. As much as we're frustrated at it, but we didn't want it to get worse. So I think the way we came out and came at victory was really good. And I think if we'd got a goal maybe slightly earlier than kind of the 88th minute, I think they would have felt the pressure a little bit. But yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is, and we're disappointed with it. We've reviewed it. We've taken a lot away from it, but yeah, we're ready to kind of move on and go into these last 5 games with our heads up, ready to push.
I asked the same to Riley, but there's no secret that you guys are kind of in a rush across the ditch and struggling to get results over there. How have you guys kind of addressed it as a team, and is that talked about much?
Yeah, it is, and I think especially already going into that victory game, we knew that we weren't getting results over here, and we'd come close, but not close enough even to scrape 1 point. We kind of weren't doing, so we knew that we needed points from these 2 away trips. But I think it's still important to. We know it's travelling, but I think it's important to know that every game, especially now at this point in the season, we're still pushing for top 6. It's really crucial to know that we need points, and I think the pressure is on us. But like for me personally, I enjoy having the pressure. I think for this team, it could be quite good to kind of be able to help us push that little bit extra, and it'll really show who wants it. I think, and that's really important at this point.
As one of the leaders of this team, do you think, you guys have it in you to make the playoffs with 6 games to go and considering the current form you're in?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've always believed in this team, and I came into this team optimistic about what we could do this season, and I still am. I think we've shown a lot of really good stuff, and especially in the start of the season. But I think in moments of different games, we continued to show that. So it's just been able to put those 90-minute performances back together, and I think Perth will be a big one, and we've got a bit of confidence going into it, knowing that we had a really good game against them in Auckland and got the points, and both of us were kind of top of the table at that point. So they're in a similar journey to us at the moment. So it's interesting to kind of be able to play in Perth right now at this point in the season. Will be exciting because they're in a similar boat to us. But yeah, I have full belief that we can do this and really push for that top 6.
You'd obviously play fellow football ferns a bit in the ALeague, but this weekend you'll be playing Grace and Liz Anton. Does that make you guys like a little bit hungrier to get up for a match like that?
Yeah, definitely. Like I obviously was marking Grace in that last game up in Auckland, and I have a really good friendship with both of them, but it's obviously you kind of put that to the side a little bit in these sort of games, and especially these crucial games like this. So no, it is fun. It's always fun to play your friends, but you know that they want it just as much as you, so you got to kind of push that little bit harder.
I remember after last week between us, obviously Grace and Liz weren't too happy about the travel, and because that distance derby is so far. Kind of has it helped this week having time to settle in there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think having the few days and the day off yesterday was good, and it's never a nice trip over here, and they probably say the same coming to Wellington, and it is what it is though. You have to do it, it's part of it, and Perth is a beautiful place to come to, so we're enjoying it so far, and I think we're settling into it, and first train today will be good to kind of get the legs moving again. So
you've been playing a bit of midfield with the injuries and the people that have left. How have you found that?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy that 6 role, and kind of haven't done it in a wee while, but I'm back in the Northern League and was playing there at the end of before I came to the Phoenix last season. But no, I enjoy it actually, and it's if I can be versatile in that role while people were kind of out and doing recovery and that sort of stuff, it's important. And I know injuries are kind of not helped us at the moment, but I think we've got the depth to kind of continue to be able to play a strong starting 11, and kind of that team shape I think is still still strong enough to put up performances. But yeah, I've enjoyed the six, and as much as I want Kate back out there, it's a bit of fun to be in there.
Yeah, what is the deal with Kate? She missed the game last week. Has she got a niggle or?
Yeah, just kind of recovery for her
Yeah.
at the moment. She's had a lot of football, and yeah, she's just kind of monitoring kind of her load a little bit. So yeah, she's doing really well though. She's good.
Sweet. Just on the Ferns, kind of what did you make of that last tour? Obviously, Olympics is coming up. That would be something you're striving for.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think this last tour in summer was obviously we got the job done, which was the main thing, and we needed to win games, and we won those games. And I think performances got better and better throughout the 5 games, which is key to us winning that tournament, I think. But it's also a good tournament to kind of come together as a squad, and a few kind of newer faces too, but in a younger group as well, which is quite exciting. But yeah, I think we're all pretty pumped for the Olympics, but especially this April tour kind of coming up in a month. I think today a month, which is exciting to be back at home before we go away to the Olympics will be really, really good, and to be back in front of New Zealand fans will be really exciting.
Sorry, lastly from me, you were in the team last year. What's the Wellington Phoenix? How has it kind of differed? Obviously, you started this season really strong, and the results were looking or have been more positive. What have you found the main difference to be?
Yeah, I think it's obviously been really important to have visa players this year has helped a lot. I think just that experience that those players bring from overseas leagues has been huge for us, and I think that adds another level of professionalism as well, which has been exciting. And obviously a change of coaching staff, which has probably suited the players that we have for this year as well, and kind of that playing style. But yeah, it's been kind of 2 different seasons, but I think we learned a lot last season. There's that kind of core player group that's still here, and the way we finished last season was strong, and we kind of got better and better as the season went on. So we're trying to kind of take that momentum and remember that we did that to kind of be able to do that again this season.
Love it. Thanks, Mickey. All from me.
Thanks, Bonnie.
From me, Mickey. How has the team gone, the long trip over to Perth, and how is the team looking to recover for Friday?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, coming from Melbourne probably helped a little bit. Already been in the country was nice, and not doing the international travel, but that's probably helped a bit, and we've tried to stay out the sun and the heat. But yeah, so like I said, the first training today will be good to get the legs moving again, and to have the night game. We're probably quite grateful for that, for a cooler evening game.
Yeah, is that the plus side, but then the other side is that you're playing, midnight New Zealand time. How do you get the body ready for that?
Yeah, it definitely takes a toll. I think everyone's sleeping pretty well, which is the key thing, and been trying to stay awake, so kind of making our days a bit longer at the other end instead of feeling like we need to go to bed at 7 p.m, which is kick off in 2 days. So yeah, it's a weird feeling, but I think everyone's kind of professional enough to look after themselves and know what they need to be ready for Friday.
Yeah, does it help having that extra few days over there than you had last year as well, your first experience of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we must have 1 or 2 less days last year, and I think so. I think it will definitely help a bit, and just to settle into like I said, the heat, and just that time difference is, you don't think it's too bad, but kind of when it gets to 7 and you want to go to sleep, it's not ideal when it's kick off. But yeah, we're getting there. We'll be ready.